they're not going to understand the importance of Shakespeare. So you have to make Shakespeare real to them. And I use Shakespeare as an example because the plot, the meat of his writing, includes social issues that are still going on, that are still around. And that is the best way to engage your classroom, by connecting to the issue that's connected to the literature, that connects to their real world experience, that connects to their popular culture, and now it's real to them. So the lesson engagement, and that's the easy part.
What was the harder part?
The harder part is once you create this lesson, implement the lesson. Right. And when I was with CMS, our academic facilitator created a template for a lesson plan. And this was like my first school year, because I came in the middle of the year. Mm-hmm. And her template basically broke down the classroom time as in 20 minutes on this, 10 minutes on this, 10 minutes on that. Well, I took that and applied it to the information I had learned about different learning styles. How some people are more kinesthetic, and some people can learn from just taking notes, and some people can learn from lecture. Well, if I'm looking at this lesson plan, it's breaking these things down. All right, let's do notes for 15 minutes so I can reach that group of students. Same lesson, but we're going to have the notes portion, and then there's a portion of the notes that aren't just Cornell style, but we also have a graphic organizer. So now this is into the, I forget the word, type of student that learns from drawing, seeing, and diagrams. Mm-hmm. So now you got the notes and you have the diagrams. So if you didn't understand the notes, you probably understand how the notes work with the diagram. All right, now let's do a guided activity. All right, now let's do a group activity. All right, now let's do activities that it makes us move into. So now I reach all the learning styles. And see, that is the hardest part. When you teach, when you have a great lesson, you have to understand that your lesson has to reach everybody, not just 20% of the class.
One of the things I noticed last week in our meeting session, where the teachers brought up the fact that what we're doing is great, building this curriculum, using music, using these different mediums that are popular in student popular culture to teach them, but I have to teach to a test. You have to, have them pass these EOGs. You're not teaching in CMS anymore. I'm just, trying to make that connection. Like, did you find that as a barrier while you were teaching? You were obviously really successful.
Yes, I've never ever taught to the test. I had a 97% pass rate. My scores were some of the highest at my school and in our region. The problem is, as teachers, we have to step beyond being teachers and become educators. Mm. Yes, they say we want these EOG scores, we want these EOG scores, so that the objectives are being met. You don't have to teach the test, but if you teach the skills needed to pass the test.
Still implement those teaching styles into what you have going on with that.
Well, through the love that I have of teaching and the fact that I understand how to teach these types of lesson plans, I work with other teachers. I work with Project D.E.A.N. Mm-hmm. And right now I'm writing a curriculum to implement the performing arts as a workshop for colleges. Mm-hmm. Whereas, because I'm a full-time MC, host, and spoken word artist, we'll teach these skills on writing, on editing, on how to project your voice, how to learn your poems, and then we'll take it to another level as to the business side, and then we'll break it down to an academic standpoint. So get your degree, but don't give up on your training. It's not this myth that entertainment is not going to put food on your table. It's not going to put...
The myth of the starving artist.
Exactly. The myth of the starving artist is gone.